Yo, yo, yo. Welcome,
Hello,
welcome.
hello, hello.
Episode
Hello.
2. Let's go.
Hello, and namaste, and welcome on episode 2 of Okratalks. This is me, Avishek.
And this is Saswot.
Yo, yo,
And
yo, let's get
today,
it.
we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah. So, धेरै धेरै कुरा भएको छ हामी पछि लास्ट टाइम हामीले पाइलट एपिसोड गरेपछि बाई द वे थ्याङ्क यू गाइज फर अमेजिङ रेस्पोन्स अन पाइलट एपिसोड this was our new beginning and you guys gave us a lot of encouragement to do so.
Yep.
Keep on continuing. So yeah, let's get started. Saswat, welcome back.
Thank you.
And
Welcome.
yeah, I'm glad to be doing this again.
Me too, man. This is fun.
Yeah,
I'm excited for today's topics.
I know. Do you want to jump right in or?
Yeah, let's go. Let's start with, man, a lot of things happened. So I guess after we did our first episode, what was that, last Monday? There was some midweek games. There was Premier League, and then there was Copa del Rey, right?
Copa del Rey, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, let's start with actually Copa del Rey because that was
Oh
that
my
was
god,
something.
yeah. Yeah, let me take over because it's Copa del Rey. It's one of my
Yeah.
expertise. I mean, not Copa del Rey, but Spanish football. I watch it more, if not every day. I think I watch it like 4 times a week because Spanish football runs on my blood. I'm big supporter of Spanish football. मेरो एटलिस्ट हप्तामा दुईजनासँग झगडा परेर हुन्छ हाउ स्पेनिस फुटबल इज बेटर देन एनी अदर फुटबल इन टप 5 लिग्स अनि जति मैले झगडा गर्छु त्यति आई गेट I started understanding that people don't really watch La Liga football or Spanish
Mm.
football.
Yeah,
Even if they do, I think मान्छेहरूले चाहिँ सिर्फ क्लासिको हेर्छ या मड्रिड डर्बी
Yeah.
हेर्छ and then they just call it like, hey, La Liga sucks, it's boring, Premier League is way to go. I think talking about let's go to this discussion because
Yeah,
I really wanted
he's
to
calling
talk.
you guys out. All you haters out there, he's calling you out.
So मलाई चाहिँ कहाँबाट लाग्छ भने like we being fan of football first and we are from Asia, we are from Nepal अनि स्पेनिस फुटबलको त्यति धेरै रिच छैन आउटसाइड अफ स्पेन मेबी अमेरिकामा अलिअलि होला तर त्यति धेरै रिच छैन
Yeah.
लेट्स बी अनेस्ट मैले पनि स्पेनिस फुटबल हेर्न सुरु गरेर बार्सा सुरु गरेर हेर्न मैले पनि च्याम्पियन्स लिगबाट बार्सा हेरेर अनि त्यसपछि सुरु गरेको बार्सा हेर्न च्याम्पियन्स लिग एक्सक्युज मी स्पेनिस फुटबल हामी नेपालमा बसेर कभर गर्नलाई एकदमै गाह्रो हुन्थ्यो अब अहिले पनि यहाँ बसेर अब 3 बजेको गेम भनेको उताको रातिको 3 बजे हुन्छ सकिँदाखेरि बिहानको 5 बज्छ इट्स
Hey,
रिडिकुलस लाइक
it's
कसैले
not doable.
या
I mean,
अब
it is,
अहिले
but you have to be crazy.
Yeah, you have to be crazy. And also, अहिले त like there are channels, there are streams, illegal streams, which we condone it, but we're not saying don't do it. We don't. We don't, right?
Yeah, we definitely don't.
We don't. We watch it through.
No illegal streams.
Yeah, we watch it through paid subscriptions. But
Always.
अब अहिले चाहिँ अहिले अलिक सजिलो छ ल streams, paid subscriptions, your most of your families are outside, even one of your cousins are outside, like त्यसलाई लिदियो भनेर पासवर्ड सेयर गरेर whatever त्यसरी हेर्नु मिल्छ तर back in the days like our time I might like कस्तो बुढो जस्तो साउन्ड गरिरहेको छ तर गाह्रो थियो त्यतिखेर लालिगा हेर्नको लागि अनि त्यसपछि कसैले पनि लालिगा हेरेर La Liga follow Spanish football follow गरेन let's be honest.
Yeah, no.
If they say they did, they're lying.
Yeah. अब कि स्पेनमै बसेर गरे हुन सक्छ
कि
अब
स्पेनमै
unless
बसेको भयो
yeah, otherwise yeah, same like
Yeah.
I think like any La Liga games. Well, I've watched La Liga like recently within the last, let's say, 7 to 10 years. But before that, that's Champions League. Champions
Yeah,
League ba heading to. And then you're like, wow, like, Barca ko
Real
like
Madrid.
Messi
Yeah,
until Real Madrid ko Ronaldo until, and then there'd be like, crazy games, and like amazing players. So like Champions League, and then, but later on, as I like learn more of the game, and more players, then I started following some matches. I still don't watch regularly, but of La Liga.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, गाह्रो छ स्पेनिस फुटबल कभर गर्नलाई नेपालमा बसेर त झनै गाह्रो छ बसेर अब हामी यहाँ युएसमा हामी त युएसमा छौँ हामीलाई अलिक सजिलो छ ल दिउँसो गेम हुन्छ दिउँसोको
Yeah,
11 बजे 3 बजे 2 बजे गेम हुन्छ whatever it takes a weekend off but whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, let's dive in. So yeah, we talked about this La Liga versus Premier League. And yo, and it's never ending battle. Like
yeah,
I talk shit about Premier League fans. They talk shit about La Liga, and then मैले आधा घन्टा कोहीसँग झगडा गर्छु त्यो आधा घन्टामा आई रियलाइज इट मैले यहाँ योसँग जति धेरै गन्तन गरे पनि लाइक आम नट गन कन्भिन्स हिम अर हर
yeah.
and त्यसपछि and vice versa. They're not gonna convince me that Premier League is better, and vice versa. So I just leave it at that and just move on.
Well,
So
there's a point I want to come to. That's uh, after the discussion, I'll give my take on who's the best, which league is the best.
yeah, so I have pros and cons on both of the leagues. Let's keep this for end of the session. किनभने अहिले यो गर्न थाल्यो भने we'll take a fucking forever talking about
Forever.
this. Yeah, we'll be talking forever for this, and then
Okay, let's talk about the first. Let's start with the Barca game then. Barca with Atletico Copa del Rey.
oh yeah, Copa del Rey Magics, man. This cup, I'm not gonna say Copa del Rey Magics, but it's cup magic.
Yeah.
So let's start with Barca versus Atletico Madrid.
Mhm.
Barca versus Atletico Madrid. The game was on what, Tuesday or Wednesday? I think Tuesday.
Yeah,
So both of the excuse me, both of the team like एकदम strong lineup खेला थियो. The both team wants to win.
yeah,
And game was strange. Like Barca थियो यो game. Strange before even the ball was kicked. So स्टेडियम आउनुभन्दा अगाडि नै हेभी पानी परिरहेको थियो एकदम
mhm,
धुम्म परेको दिन थियो फ्यान्स वेयर नट ट्राभलिङ अनि त्यसपछि गेम पनि खै के हुन्छ भन्ने जस्तो कुरा भइरहेको थियो अनि
nervous,
बिङ इन
nervous
अ
game.
लाइक नर्भस गेम या टु से द लिस्ट सो मोन्जुइकमा भएको थियो यो मोन्जुइक चाहिँ बार्सिलोनाको डाँडाको एरिया हो इट्स नट इभन यो फुटबल खेल्नको लागि बनाए स्टेडियम पनि होइन तर कन्स्ट्रक्सन गरेर वी अल नो द्याट इट्स अ सेपरेट स्टोरी
Yeah,
सो त्यस्तो थियो बार्सा एन्ड एथलेटिको Madrid they both had strong lineup we both started uh, it looked fun for 4 minutes. Open game होला जस्तो भएको थियो. Ball was nobody had control of the ball for first 4 minutes, and then surprisingly back postमा Julian Alvarez scores,
yeah, that was
and
quick.
everyone it was like a flick outside of his right foot,
Yeah,
and it was crazy, like and everyone lit टाउको question मात्र what the f is going on भनेर हेरिरहेको थियो त्यो गेम
yeah,
त्यसपछि so talking about lineup Barca started with usual 4-2-3-1
mhm,
and Atletico Madrid started with 5-4-1 so
yeah.
they wanted to defend eh, but
Simeone,
they
man.
wanted to go hit on a counter attack.
Yeah,
Because
counter.
that's what they did. So if you, yeah, I don't know if you remember this or not, but December we had a game, last game of the 2024 against Atletico Madrid, and we lost that game. I think 2-1, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't
Ani,
remember, but I
yeah,
trust you.
yeah. So we lost 2-1, and Sorlot scored in 89 minutes or something.
Oh, they were talking about that in the
Yeah, yeah,
commentary. Yeah,
yeah. But so we were unlucky to lose that game. To be honest, we played so much better. But yeah, let's keep that thing on a past. And talking about this game, so 6 minute भित्रमा Barca found out 2-0 down.
yeah,
And after that, shock of a moment. I was like, God, oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's one of those days. Like, Homaira, like, do we kneel down? 6 minute, man. God, shock you. त्यसपछि guys started waking up. त्यो पानीले बल्ल छोडिरहेको थियो उनीहरूलाई त्यहाँदेखि त्यसपछि they started waking up अनि Pedri, man, Pedri, that guy is something else. He just ran the show. He scored a goal. He created a number of chances. And yeah, game, it was 4-2. I think at 17th minute, if I'm not mistaken, 17th or 77th minute, it was 4-2.
Hmm.
Barca were comfortable. So we scored 3-1 on halftime. And then Nick, we came right back and scored another. And game was 4-2.
Yep.
And we were comfortable. And when I say comfortable, cushiony comfortable.
Too
Uh,
comfortable.
we we were passing around the whole stadium. So remember when I said धेरै मान्छे नआउला जस्तो थियो, but
Yeah. Yeah.
ended up the stadium was packed. It was
Oh
44,000.
wow.
It was to the
Wow.
brim. Yeah, they showed up. So Olays were going on with each and every passes. We were comfortable. They were partying on 17th minute. And surprisingly, for the first time of the season, Flick just took the leg of his gas. Olay, he started making defensive substitution.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Pedri went off on 85th minute, and game just went downhill. When I said downhill, so he took off Pedri and Rafinha on 85th minute, and game just went downhill.
Yep.
And like Sorlut did last time, Sorlutले 90th मिनेटमा गोल हान्यो
Yeah. That was
अनि game ended
crazy.
4-4. Yeah,
That was scenes, man. Crazy
yeah,
scenes.
it was crazy. And it's like I think it's the best game of the year for neutrals. It's the best game of the year for us. Any like कुनै पनि fan को कुनै पनि team को supporter को लागि चाहिँ it's the worst day because
Yeah.
you just went through a heart attack.
But for
But
neutrals, it was a really good
yeah,
game. Yeah.
yeah, for neutrals, it's the money worth. And
Yeah.
who? Let's talk about Julian Alvarez, man. This guy, he just came from City.
He's on fire, man. He's a man on fire.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I mean, I guess he wanted to leave. It was his choice to leave from City,
I mean,
and Pep
I get
kind of
it.
let him go.
He wanted to be a star man. He wanted to be a star man rather than being a backup for Haaland, and which
Yep.
is understandable with his talent. And he's 25. He's not like young, 19 or 20. He's 25. He needs to play,
Yep.
and getting ahead of Haaland, it's difficult
Yep.
for any of the strikers. If any of the strikers, and he's not 10. Let's be real.
Yep.
He can't play on number 10, but he's not 10. He's
Yeah.
striker.
He's a striker. Yep.
Yeah, he's a striker. So he needs to play. So he did a good job choosing a team. Uh, I was skeptical when I heard this rumor saying Atletico जाँदैछ भनेर. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Striker किन Atletico जान्छ भने तर it makes sense when
Yeah.
more I thought about it because he's not one of those Haaland type strikers who need service. This
Yeah.
guy is agile, he's mobile, he can defend, he can run. So it makes so मेरो हिसाबमा he makes more sense than Soto does
Yeah.
for Atletico Madrid.
And that's why I guess he starts. And
Yeah,
yeah, because like I think it was for the second goal, or uh, he carried the ball. It was on a counter, I think, the Griezmann
yeah,
goal. He carried
yeah,
the ball so well. Like it was
yeah,
just him up top, and I was like, like Barca like लगिहाल्यो like ball लगिहाल्यो नि ऊबाट. But no, he held up properly, got to the halfway line, and gave the ball through. And from that point, I mean, it was Griezmann classic goal.
Griezmann, man. That guy is so good. Griezmann, yeah,
Yeah,
he just makes games so easy. Yeah, he's getting old, but he makes games look so easy. Like उसलाई खेलेको हेर्दाखेरि त यो त जसले नि गर्न सक्छ भने जस्तो छ. He
त्यही
makes
त.
it look like that, but
Yeah,
no,
there's like a
it's
few
different.
players like that, like Bodo. I mean, they're still like kicking it. They're good.
Yeah,
Um,
last week we talked about Uncle, not
Marco
our
Modric.
uncle. Well, Luka Modric. Yeah, he that guy is another freak.
Yeah, yeah. But that
But
was a
yeah,
good game. Um,
yeah. Moving on to Copa del Rey. So there was another game on Wednesday, another semifinal. Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad. That guy was kind of like a snooze fest. It was Real Sociedad has their chances to score, but they didn't, and I'm gonna tell you why. So Real Sociedad had number of chances to score, and they
Okay.
couldn't capitalize on any of them. And Real Madrid scored on 19th minute.
Hmm.
Uh, it was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was a pass from Bellingham over the top to Endrick, and Endrick just controlled it and first time it.
Yep.
And that was the game. So after that, Sociedad has numerous chances, but they couldn't capitalize any of them, and that's been their problem. This season in La Liga, Real Sociedad has scored just 23 goals, just
That's
23
not that
goals.
much. Yeah.
It is not. And guess how much they have conceded? Until they
Maybe
made
double.
against Barca, they conceded 23 goals.
Damn.
So their goal difference was
Zero.
sunne, nil, nada.
That's crazy. What's
Yeah,
their? Are they pretty low on the table right now?
I think they're mid-table.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're mid-table. But yeah, the main problem with them this season, if they want to, they are on ninth. They
Okay.
are on ninth. But their problem, if they want to be up top and push for any of the European, yeah, they have to score goals. Man.
Speaking
Yeah,
of speaking of mid-table teams, let's switch over to Premier League. So,
yeah,
big
that's
news
right.
for
They're
United
playing.
fans. Big news. They finally won a game. Imagine. Imagine, man. You're a Man United fan, and in this day and age, you're saying, "Damn, we finally won a game." So backwards, but they beat Ipswich surprisingly with a man down. Um, and yeah,
Wait. On
I'm
that
surprised they
note,
did that
guess who is playing against Man United in 2 days, 3 days?
in
Real
2 days, three
Sociedad,
days.
Real
Oh,
Sociedad,
okay,
on Europa League.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
so
should
it's gonna
be.
be two of the mediocre teams.
I mean, Real Sociedad is better than them on the
Oh, yeah.
table at least.
Who is
Um,
not better than them?
that's a good question. But yeah, they finally won a game, and the rest of the games weren't too crazy. Um, One that stood out was City beat Tottenham, so both Manchester teams were doing pretty well last weekend. Um, Arsenal drew to Forest, which was good for me as a Liverpool fan because uh, we beat Newcastle, which actually I was pretty scared going into that game um, because they did lose to I think they lost no they drew to Nottingham before. They gave up a pretty good lead and let Nottingham come back, but they were scoring goals like crazy. So I was like, damn, this is going to be a high scoring match. But it turned out to be the opposite. It was a easy 2-0 win. Um, Salah did not get his goal, um, but he did get an assist. But yeah, our midfield is really stepping up. Um, I believe Soboslai scored one, and did McAllister score?
McAllister did,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
That man is coming into big form right now. Um,
Yeah, and
he's
let's not
having a
forget
good
he was
season.
just he was bought for 35 million.
Yeah, it's
Still,
crazy.
eh? Yeah,
35,
he was bought for 35 and Enzo was bought for 80 something or 90 something. I'm never gonna run that down.
but he's not doing too bad either. He's scoring some goals this season as well.
Yeah, but 80
Um,
million and 35, both World Cup winners. Come on, man.
yeah, it's a crazy bargain we got. Um, but yeah, we're at the top, 13-point lead right now. But I think Arsenal have a game in hand, so it could technically be I think 10-point lead if they win that game. Um,
Yeah.
but as of now, it looks pretty comfortable for the rest of the season. Um, on that note, so what I was trying to get to before was um, people are saying this year like the Premier League is kind of boring. La Liga is like interesting, but still like you kind of know like the two teams that are going to go for it. Um, I don't know if
Yeah, but
Atletico will, but
this season you can't write off Atletico. To be honest, yeah, last season, couple of
really,
years, all that 10 years, I would have said, yeah, maybe then offer it. And when I say that they won like recently, like in last 5 years, they won the La Liga. But यो season चाहिँ अब भन्न सकिँदैन किनभने it's 3 point that separates three teams. Barca on
that's
top
true.
because we won against Real Sociedad, and this is the first time in 1960, since 1960, Barca won a game and they didn't have any shots against them. So Real Sociedad had zero shots. Of course, if they have a zero shots, they would have a zero shots on target. And
Yeah,
Barca had 33 shots. So
damn, dominance.
yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, that game, we just Barca just Real Sociedad had the red card and just killed the game.
yeah. Oh, speaking of red cards, I don't know what happened this week, but there I saw so many red cards in so many games. But the one that stood out most was in an FA Cup game. Um, I think it was Crystal Palace versus Millwall. I've never heard of Millwall before, but now I know who they are, and not for a good reason. So wait, as a goalkeeper, you've seen it, right? You saw the video.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
As a goalkeeper, what is your take on that challenge?
it's criminal.
Yeah.
It's criminal. Yeah,
So the
you can just
Millwall
go.
manager, the manager was trying to say that it was a everyday tackle. Like this happens often. You're blowing it out of proportion, kind of thing, which I think was a terrible take. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's normal for a goalkeeper to make to practice kung fu.
You you have to be crazy to go like that with your feet.
Yeah,
You are a freaking goalkeeper for a reason. You're supposed to use a hand. You have a
yeah,
gloves. You have a gloves on, and you just go off like that. It's crazy.
yeah, yeah. It was unfortunate, and yeah, I saw some pictures of what happened after, like the injury, and it's not pretty. Yeah, thankfully he's okay. Mateta's okay, but crazy challenge in uh, in a not so crazy game. They ended up winning pretty comfortably, Crystal Palace. Uh, but yeah, there was a lot of red cards um, this game week for both Premier League, FA Cup.
Excuse me.
Not so much Premier League, FA Cup, and I think La Liga or um, what do you call it, Copa del Rey. I
Yeah,
think the cup games had a lot.
yeah. Cup games. The midweek for Spanish. It was all Copa del Rey because it was semifinal. So I
Hmm.
think we played on Tuesday and Madrid played on Wednesday, and then it was 3 days break, and we jumped right back to La Liga.
Yeah,
And yeah, yeah, so many red cards. I feel like we talk about red cards every other week. Because last week I remember we talked about Arsenal red card and Betis red card. I was talking about Anthony.
Betis. Yeah,
Yeah, we talked about Anthony's red card. So Betis did their appeal.
yeah,
It was accepted, and Anthony played against Real Betis, and surprise, surprise, Madrid lost against Betis, which helped massively on this title race because
yeah.
these three teams are pulling ahead. So Betis, sadly, our goat Anthony
Score. Yeah,
didn't score or assisted, but he played really good.
yeah,
And Isco scored a penalty, and he celebrated, which
yeah.
was weird to see.
I saw that. Yeah, but
Yeah,
he played very well.
yeah,
How long has it been since? Do you know how since he left?
3 years, four
Okay,
years, and
I
he
guess
was
maybe yeah.
Iscoको केस चाहिँ अलिक कस्तो weird छ क्या Iscoको केस चाहिँ he's not old. He's I think right
Uh,
now he's 33 or 34, and
mhm.
when he left he was 30 on 30s I think. Real Madrid.
Mhm.
And I don't know how why he left. Yeah, obviously he didn't have more chances to play. That's why he left, and he had injury issues and stuff. But Isco is the kind of player I always envision in Barca.
Mm.
Uh, Isco Disco, I call him Isco Disco,
He's always dancing.
because yeah, he's always dancing with his feet, elasticos, pulling off elasticos here and there.
Yep.
That guy is fun to watch. And after he left Madrid, he had a difficult time finding a team because nobody wanted to take a chance with him. And he was on high wages, of course, living for Madrid, big time player.
Mhm.
And this was he Betis took a chance, and yeah, he was injured most of the season last season, but this season he's turning it back.
Yeah.
And
I
yeah,
think
he
that's
scored.
maybe that was one of his big reasons for leaving is he was injured quite often, so Madrid
Yeah,
probably wanted to get rid of him.
yeah.
Um, which is sad, but hey. Um, yeah.
Yeah, he celebrated, and afterwards, I think in post match interview, he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for doing so. I wanted to celebrate for my team, but much love much love for the fans and supporters and the club. Madrid is in my heart, and so on and so on, and usual
Yeah.
bureaucratic shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Speaking
you
of
scored.
bureaucratic stuff, um, I hear that the what is it, president of Madrid encouraged the fans to chant against the referee association. Is this true? My
Yes, I read one of the article. I can't quote the source because I don't remember top of my head, but I read an article which was strange to me. At first I thought it was a clickbait. मलाई genuinely लागेको थियो it was a clickbait, and I clicked it, and it worked. And apparently it's not a clickbait. I read whole through the article, and it said, I think El Chiringuito or someone, or a journalist from El Chiringuito, and El Chiringuito is it's a renowned newspaper outlet in
Mhm.
Spain.
Yep.
So whatever they say, it's not taken lightly, and they are a clown of a show. I'll give him that, but yeah. So Perez one supporter to chant against referee, I think in 12th minute or something, which
Yep.
was
That's I saw the exact same thing, and I
yeah,
was like,
it was low, man. That it's a low even for Madrid.
yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why?
Yeah,
Why? Because they're always the ones that are
and
implied to
in
be.
long run, it hurts your own team. Like
Yeah.
this kind of news is coming out. In long run, it hurts your own team. Like I don't understand what's the motive behind this. रेफ्रीहरू फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हुन्छ यो सब एन्टिक्सले गरेर अनि त्यसपछि
सही बात.
50-50 डिसिजन्स लाइक विच युजली गोज टुवर्ड्स द बिग टिम इट डज नट लाइक
सही
लेट्स
बात.
बी रियल लाइक I'm gonna put my hand on my heart and say Barca versus Osasuna game boy. I'm
Uh-huh.
not gonna even talk about Madrid. Barca versus Osasuna game boy. Two players go 50-50. Both went down. There's I think 55% chance the big players get the benefit of that. Like
Mm.
Messi does in MLS.
Yeah, yeah.
Usually. Even me being a Messi fan, when I watch MLS and the tackles, the free kick he wins, sometimes I'd be like, oh shit, I'm embarrassed. Because
Yeah.
keep knew that it happens. It happens in football. It happens every fucking where. And यो सब कुराले गरेर I think it hurts your own team more than it does good.
त्यो कुरा सही हो किनभने I remember one big example is like um so when it was this red card for Millwall, he went and tackled the Palace player, and Palace is a bigger team, and it's an obvious red card, but the I guess media um focused on it more, or like because it was Palace and Millwall is such a small team. Same thing happened. I mean, as a
Yeah,
Liverpool
say it
fan,
was
I recognize that it was our fault, but Sadio Mane did the same thing almost to Ederson. Um, He also, I believe, got a red card. Um, and
Rightly so.
but I don't think there was as much
Outright,
media
yeah.
coverage because City's a little team, so they didn't really they didn't really focus on it.
Yeah. Yeah. So sometimes it's like you have to take apples for apples. And
Yeah,
it doesn't, and life is not apples for apples, and it's not
yeah,
rainbow, and sometimes it's not black and white.
yeah,
And let's be real, sometimes when it's not black and white, mostly times it's white then black. Hashtag pun intended.
yeah. He's giving the insights, the cultural insights.
Yeah, I'm tired of this narrative of Madrid teams, Madrid. I mean, not teams. I'm not gonna say teams, but Madrid club, specific club, uh,
Yeah,
crying and being like, "Oh, we are against the world, against us and stuff." Like, yeah,
yeah,
cut that bullshit.
that's fair. Um, oh, big games coming up. Um, Champions League is back, I think tomorrow. Um,
All right,
yeah,
champions.
yes.
This
Um,
is what we live for. Champions
sir.
League.
Um, that one too, and then I think they finished the FA Cup draws, right? Um,
They did,
they
yes.
picked the next round. I mean, I don't think it's too interesting. I think City are playing.
Uh,
Let me check.
I can give it to
Plymouth.
you.
I believe
Fulham
that.
is playing against Palace.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun game. Um,
Yeah. So there is no big teams playing each other's. I mean, the only big teams I see on the draw, which could upset one another, is Villa and City, and they're not playing against each other. Other
yeah,
than that, yeah, FA Cup is just a regular thing. I think City might just win it all, and they deserve it.
I'm not sure.
They
I'm not sure they'll win because they're playing Bournemouth, and this season their manager has been killing it. Bournemouth have been scoring lots of goals, and for City right now, they're not very defensively strong. So I don't know. This one could go either way.
Oh, talking about it could go either way. What I read an article about how City wants to overhaul their entire team. So apparently they have told Bernardo Silva, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this on the names, but they have told Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish, Kevin De Bruyne, Kovacic to find another club. So basically, the entire midfield.
Yeah, damn. Who are they going to bring in?
I don't know, some youngsters, I guess.
Yeah,
They have. There is a saying. There is a meme in India. तुम्हारे बाप के पास दुनिया भर का पैसा है. They have an entire
yeah.
state behind them, man. They can do
Oni.
whatever they want. And
Yeah,
they X upon their charges, what X is so who cares?
yeah. We have zero charges now. Start from one
So
again.
yeah, start from 114 more to go.
One more, yeah. Um, yeah, we'll see. There's this interesting rebuild for City, and then also for actually Liverpool because I'm still not sure about the contract situations for. There's Trent. I mean, I'm pretty sure Trent is going to Madrid. Salah, I think we're gonna offer him a deal, but nothing has been signed yet. We should offer him a deal, and then Van Dijk. I really hope we offer him a deal, but again, nothing has been signed yet. So I don't know if they're gonna try a rebuild because Slot, that he's still new. He's only been here a year. He's doing well, but he might want to start with fresh members and go again. But yeah, interesting rebuilds for next season. Um,
Yeah. If if they want to rebuild, who is the better one to replace Van Dijk and Salah in Liverpool? Tough choice, eh?
Man, Van Dyke, Salah, both because we rely on him so much for goals. Like that, I don't know who we'd maybe. Let's see who plays right wing. Um,
Maybe
in,
that's why
in,
Klopp. Maybe that's why Klopp left too, because he knew Van Dijk and Salah not gonna
we're not going to get
stay
renewed.
beyond next. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But I would hope I would want what's his name? Williams, the Spanish guy?
Yeah, Nico.
Yeah. No, yeah, Nico, the younger
Nico,
one.
yeah, the brother one,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but that guy wages is too much. That
Oh,
guy,
really?
that
Still?
guy, yeah, yeah, takes wages. It was last season. I don't know. He hasn't done much this season. Maybe it has went down, but last season after winning Euros, his demands were too much. Yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on to Champions League because it starts from tomorrow. Big games. Big
Big
game
games,
is
man.
going on. Yeah. Bigger game, the biggest game of all time. PSG is playing against your team, Liverpool. I think, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, tomorrow it's a home game for PSG, right?
Uh, no, we play on Wednesday, but yeah, it's a home game for PSG. Um, I'm not too worried about it. I think
Yes.
I, we faced PSG when they had Neymar, Mbappe, and uh, I don't think Messi was there at the time, but um,
Yeah.
Neymar and Mbappe were both there, and we took care of it. So I think we can handle them. The more interesting game to me is actually Real Madrid and
That's
Atletico
there you
Madrid.
go. So
Yeah.
let's do this. Let's before we go ahead. Let's we because we have never done this.
Okay.
Let's do the table rundown. I mean, not the table, but the bracket rundown. I'm gonna
Okay.
give
Let's
it
do it.
give it. I'm gonna give you the club names, and you're gonna
Okay.
tell me who goes ahead in two legs.
Okay.
PSG Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue on that. Aston Villa Bruges.
Probably Aston Villa.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue on that as well. Real Madrid Atletico.
This one's tough, but I do think Real Madrid will
Yeah,
have the edge. Yeah.
yeah. I think they're gonna pull it through too.
This is their competition. So
PSV Arsenal.
PSV.
Yo.
Nah, listen. There's a reason. Any other time, I would probably say PSV, but or sorry, I would say Arsenal. But right now, Arsenal doesn't have like they have so many injuries that they don't have much attacking power. So in my mind, I think that because of that, yeah, you never know. PSV might get like one goal, and then Arsenal just might not be able to score.
Yeah, and I think the biggest nemesis, uh, ironically, would be against the corner kicks
Mhm. Yeah.
because that's PSV's more main weapon.
Yep.
So what do you think about Benfica Barca?
Barcelona. Come on.
Yeah, this game I'm excited for it because last time we played Benfica, it was a crazy game. We won basically last kick. It was 4-3. Rafinha scored on 90 plus something minute. It was off a corner kick. Ferran Torres gets the ball. He just whacks it forward, and Rafinha just takes it and scores it. Basically, last kick. So I'm
Yeah.
excited for this for two leg affair. If it's anything like that, hey, I'm off for it. Yeah, it's not probably not good for my heart, but I'm off for it.
Yeah. No.
Um,
And I didn't know that there was a Benfica had a Otamendi and Di Maria.
yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
So that's maybe they'll do something. Who knows?
Yeah, Dortmund Lille. What do you think? Yeah, Dortmund. I think Dortmund will pull it through.
Dortmund. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know what these matchups are. Aside, there's like two good ones, and everything else is kind of
Talking about good ones, I really like
oh,
this Bayern
oh,
versus Bayern,
yeah,
Leverkusen versus Munich.
Munich. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
It-
I think this could go either way.
yeah.
Um, because I mean I think right now the top two in uh are they the top
Top
two in
two of
Bundesliga?
top two of Bundesliga. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it can go either way.
Yeah,
Um,
former German champion versus current German
versus
champion.
current.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this game could go either way. I think just because of the names, I think Bayern gonna take it, pull it through in two-legged affair since it's not a one and done kind of game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Man, that team is too OP in attacking. They have
yeah.
so many attacking players: Sane, Olise, Coleman, Nabry, Musiala, Kane.
Oh my
It's
god,
crazy,
Musiala,
man.
man. Yeah,
It's a crazy lineup, but yeah, I think Munich will probably have the edge in that one as well.
yeah, I think so too. Fair note, Inter Milan.
Inter. I think Inter will take it.
So
Okay.
Liverpool, Aston Villa.
Oh, is that the next Premier League game?
No, Liverpool, Aston Villa. Like
Oh,
I'm talking
after.
about the table. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Liverpool. Easy.
Uh, Madrid, PSV.
Madrid. Easy win.
Barca, Bayern. I mean Barca, Dortmund. I just went
Oh,
straight through.
uh, Barcelona will probably beat Dortmund.
Bayern, Inter.
Mm, I do think that Bayern will probably beat them. Um, yeah, Bayern will probably win that one.
Okay. Yeah, I think so too. Let's talk about first semifinal, maybe semifinal, if semifinal.
Hmm.
Uh, Liverpool versus Atletico Madrid. No, Real Madrid.
God damn, man. Liverpool this time. Every time we've met them in like late stages, always gone Real Madrid's way. But I'm gonna say Liverpool.
Is this the revenge season?
That's what I want, man. That's what I
Salah
want.
finally gonna take his revenge of breaking his soldier.
I mean, Ramos isn't there anymore, but he still will take revenge.
Oh yeah, talking about Ramos. Sorry to go off track, but Ramos just scored his first goal for Montre,
MLS.
the no Mexican team. He plays in Liga MX, called name
Sergio
team
Ramos.
called yeah. He plays in Mexico.
Wow.
Yeah, he just
Why?
scored his first goal.
That's crazy. Why is he? Why is he in Mexico?
I don't know. That guy loves his tapas. I don't know.
Maybe.
So talking about another semifinal, quarterfinal, I guess. Bayern, Barca.
I wanted
Oh
you to
my
say
god,
this.
I'm tired of this.
I
But I
wanted you
think
to say this.
no, we played against them this season already, and we trashed them 4-1, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we've trashed them 4-1. At this time, like as a
Yeah.
Barcelona fan, I'm not scared of anyone. Especially I'm scared of the small teams who defend, who don't give us
Hmm.
spaces. जसले चाहिँ हामीलाई स्पेस दिँदैन तिनीहरूसँग चाहिँ डर लाग्छ मलाई तर
Hmm.
if it's a big team and who likes to attack, bring it on, man. Give us space.
Hmm.
Give Rafinha, Pedri, Yamal space, and they're gonna fucking kill you. They're gonna
Yeah.
kill you left, right, and center.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see Barcelona winning.
Yeah. So final top two of the league stages: Liverpool versus Barcelona. Bring it
Ah,
on, man. Bring
corner
it
taken
on.
quickly.
Bring it on.
Corner
4-0.
taken quickly.
Like I said, it's a revenge arc, revenge season.
Hey, maybe you never know.
Yeah, it's a
I wouldn't
revenge
be
season.
surprised. Yeah, it could go
Yeah.
either. I think.
The
I think
big
this Champions League will be fun because the I think from quarterfinals onwards will all be like interesting matchups.
yeah.
If
It
everything
could go
goes,
either way, yeah. It could
yeah,
go either way.
yeah. But who knows? There might be an upset, and Feyenoord or PSV might win the whole thing. Who knows?
Oh my god. If it happens, just be ready for World War III.
And guys, listeners, if we get this correct, if I got this correct, you all owe me $100.
The
Mail it
viewers?
into our, huh? The viewers, yeah,
You
viewers have to pay me.
you just betted one to one side. Like then you didn't even put opinions.
There's no other side. No, if I get this right, whoever's listening, you owe me $100.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy games starting tomorrow. I'm interested. I'm excited for the games. It was. It has been a fun season overall.
So
Uh,
far, yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I'm excited
Speaking,
for more.
we have to get to our last topic now. We saved it for last. Um,
La
so
Liga versus.
which well, no, I'll ask which league is the best league?
So I have very conservative and subjective opinion on this. I think both of the league because I watch both of the league, right? I
And
probably do.
let's put it as just this season, not all time, just this season.
Thus this season, as an exciting, as a competitive one, La Liga has been the best one.
Okay,
Because any game day. So last week, Barca was the first team in 12 weeks to defend their table.
okay.
So जो पनि फर्स्टमा गएको थियो
Oh,
either they dropped a point and they went down, they won the game after going on the top for the first time in 12
yeah,
weeks.
okay, okay. Good.
So La Liga has been exciting, but because none of the team has been consistent. Like Barca have been dropping points. They one game they score 5 goals, the next game they concede first minute and just lose the game 2-1. So we're talking about Barca scoring goals. So Barcelona has been the only team to score. It has been the only team to score most goals this season. 126 goals in 40 games, all competitions. And the next
Damn,
one, I think the next one on the line is PSG, which has been scored 105 in 40 games.
damn. Wow.
So yeah, Barca has been
Highest
scoring
one.
goals. Yeah, but the only
What's their
problem
goal difference right now?
in La Liga,
Hmm.
I don't know. I have to look, man.
Yeah, that's.
Let me look at it.
I mean, yeah, I agree
So,
that. Oh, what is
so
it?
in La Liga, in 26 games, we have scored 71 goals and
Jeez.
conceded 25. So our goal difference is 46. And next one, Atletico Madrid, they have scored 43 goals. So almost 30 goals.
Wow,
And they have
wow.
conceded but just 16. Their goal difference 27. Real Madrid have scored 55 goals in 26 games and conceded 25. So exactly same number as we have conceded. And their goal difference is 30.
Yeah, that's impressive. That's a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I agree. Like this season, La Liga is it's getting more interesting. Let's put it that way. In the beginning, first half, I think I would have probably said Premier League, but second half, um, because of like the gap, um, at least for title race, it's more interesting to watch La Liga. And also, I was going to bring this up earlier, but Serie A. I didn't realize how close of a title race that is. Um,
Yeah.
and I watched a few highlights over the weekend, and man, I'm going to start watching some more Serie A.
Yeah. Syria has been underdog of a season as a whole because I think everybody put it past them to play good football. But yeah, they have been turned it around, and yeah, I'm excited to see good football coming out of Italy. And I think none of the teams, none of the other league watchers really care about Syria because Juventus has now been good, and they were consistent
Yeah,
winners since
that
ages. So yeah,
that's like usually what people follow.
yeah,
Did you
yeah.
watch any?
Talking about La
Oh,
Liga, La Liga. So not only the top three, we need to talk about other teams as well.
yeah, sure.
So first point, obviously, first three points separate three teams. Barca is on 57, Atletico on 56, and Real Madrid is on 54. But we cannot forget and we cannot undermine Atletico Madrid, Atletico Bilbao.
Hmm.
They are on 48, so just
Oh,
6 point behind third. So they are sitting right now on fourth, just 6 point off the third, and they lost the game against Atletico Madrid after 14 games.
Wow,
They
that's a
they
big run.
hadn't yeah they hadn't lost the game. They
Yeah.
drew, they win. They lost against Atletico Madrid 1-0, and that was their first loss in 14 games.
So maybe a
So they
comeback at the end of the
yeah
season.
they've been turning it up, and after that it's Villarreal. So Villarreal, and they are 4 point off the top four. So yeah, it's like seven points or 10 points separating top four.
Yeah.
And talking about Villarreal, so Villarreal had a game today that got postponed against Espanyol due to the
Okay.
heavy rain, and we need to talk about La Liga's mismanagement. Uh, so they didn't say nothing. It was raining quite hard, and it
Okay.
was on the forecast. It was saying, yeah, it's gonna rain more hard. It's gonna pour like cats and dogs, and they canceled the game after 9 minutes of scheduled kickoff time. So by the time all the fans had already poured in,
सबजना आएपछि क्यान्सल गर्दा
सबजना आएर बसेर त्यो
त्यो ठ्याक्कै
whatever they bring,
तिमीलाई भयो जस्तै अस्ति भएको थियो नि
गएर बसेर सबै 9 मिनट त्यहाँ
Yeah.
बसिसकेपछि ल हाम्रो त हामी त यत्तिकै ल रमाइलो गेम हुन्छ हुँदैन थाहा थिएन रमाइलो गर्नलाई जाने भनेर हामी गएको थियो लाइक
Yeah.
आवर स्टोरी वी जस्ट ब्रड इट अपन अस हामीले त अब
Yeah.
यत्तिकै यहाँ घरै बस्यो भने पनि बस्यो भने हुन्थ्यो तर यो त लाइक दे वेन इन देयर वाज नो न्युज नो नथिङ and after 9 minutes they postponed the game and they just announced it on the loudspeaker
Yeah.
and fans were annoyed like the entire stadium was booing the speaker.
Yeah. Yeah. I would
Yeah.
have been mad too.
Yeah, I know. You made the trouble. You pay for your tickets and everything. You get in, and then the games get canceled.
They just say it's over. Yeah. Damn, bro. La Liga, step your game up. Come on.
Yeah, I know. La
Come
Liga has
to
been.
come watch Premier League instead.
Yeah, go watch Premier League. Go watch Liverpool win it like 10 games before.
Oh man, let's talk about that real quick before we end the episode. What I want is Liverpool to. I think we have the possibility to win it as soon as April like 11th or something. So if we win
Yeah.
every game by April 11th, it's pretty much on. We just have to make sure we win a minimum of 7 games out of 11, and that's it. And so, but if
Let's.
Arsenal lose like one or two, man, that could be even sooner. So the main thing is if we win in time, we'll have a guard of honor given to us by Arsenal when we go play them. Should be the sweetest thing.
Oh, even England does that. God of Honor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
for-
if we
I,
if we already won by then they have to do it.
oh, I thought it was a Spanish thing
They do it too.
because Spanish team get stick for it like every single time. They be like, "Oh, this is a stupid thing ever" and stuff. I thought it was just a
No, no, no. We get
Spanish
that
thing.
too.
Oh, okay. Nice.
It's
Nice.
just I guess it's rare that it happens so early that like the situation
Yeah.
is yeah.
So next, Liverpool's Premier League games is Liverpool against Southampton. I can see Liverpool winning it comfortably,
That should be
and
easy.
Liverpool Everton.
That should be easy now because we
That's all.
I think unfairly drew to them at their place, and so I think we're gonna kick their ass now.
And next game is Fulham against Liverpool.
That one could go either way because Fulham they can either be very good or very bad.
Yeah. Liverpool West Ham. Yeah, it's been
Same.
exciting games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hammers might hammer.
Nah, we're not gonna let them do what they did to Arsenal.
Yeah. Talking about Arsenal's, let's wait for next season. I guess their entire
Yeah.
fan base is waiting for next season. Hopefully they
Yeah.
get their striker.
You know what's hilarious? So I saw a post of one of the Arsenal fans on Twitter or something, was saying like, "Oh, Premier League like Premier League sucks because this season because Liverpool already won, um and like Manchester United and Tottenham are like mid-table or something like that." And I was like, "Man, it's just because you're an Arsenal fan. Because like the rest of the outside of I guess Liverpool and outside of Liverpool, like and Arsenal, um, there's still a race for top four, similar to I guess La Liga. There's still a race for top four. There's still a race for like Europa League and Conference League, um, and like there's teams that are doing really well that you wouldn't expect, like Nottingham Forest, crazy season. Um, but yeah, Arsenal fans will always find a reason to complain.
Yeah, did you see my status on Facebook that I made like 7 years ago?
No, which one? Wait,
You
wait,
think you
I
think
might have seen it.
living as a student in the United States is hard? Try
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 being,
being Arsenal fan.
yeah, try being
Hey,
an Arsenal.
7 years later, still relevant.
Oh man, always next season. We should rename them next season team.
Yeah,
Forget
next season
Arsenal.
FC, next
Yeah,
season FC, Netflix FC.
Netflix FC. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Netflix
like
FC.
that. Both are red.
Yeah, one keep increasing their prices, another keep decreasing their value.
Oh man. No, I think they're both decreasing their value. Um, but yeah, I think that was a good
Yeah,
episode. Any other topics we got left?
I think that be all. Yeah, let's wait for our next matches. Champions
Yeah,
League
I think
starts tomorrow.
we'll see
Yeah,
how good my predictions were. I mean,
yeah, I think
it'll
it's
just be first leg, but
yeah
yeah,
pretty solid.
cool. All
Yeah.
right, man.
Hey, thank you guys for joining. Whoever joined, and thank you, Saswot. I'll see you on the next one. Keep in
Thanks,
touch.
guys.
Keep
Thanks,
that
everyone.
okra juice flowing, and yeah,
Get
thanks.
your okra juice, guys. Get your okra juice. Sponsored by Avishek.
Yeah, I'm not sponsoring. No shit.